2024 New York edition of the Glamour Women of the Year Awards, an award hosted by Glamour magazine to honor extraordinary and inspirational women from a variety of fields including entertainment, business, music, sports, politics, to mention but a few, was live at the Times Square Edition Hotel in New York City. And as the red carpet was rolled out to celebrate the beautiful works of women, we still kind of expected the fashions to be served on a platter. Now, while some of our favorite celebrities and superstars showed up and showed out in their stunning looks, others just looked really questionable. So here are the top 10 best unwashed dress at the Glamour Women of the Year Awards 2024. Take a look. First up on our best dress list, and starting out strong, we have the beautiful Jordyn Woods. And for the Glamour Women of the Year Awards, she had on this teal green off-the-shoulder taffeta ball gown by Saheed Kobisi, and she was styled tonight by the incredible Sandra Van Cuier. And I'm just really starting off with this look tonight because this was the Glamour Women of the Year event. I really wanted to see some glamour, and I think that Jordyn just delivered that to me with this look for sure. Now, first of all, this sort of like green teal color just looks really amazing on her. There was just a softness to this shade of green that I could really appreciate, and I think it just suits her so beautifully. Now, I'm also just really in love with the structure of this dress. I mean, this just felt like something that a Disney princess would wear, and that in itself just felt super glamorous to me. Now, this off-the-shoulder moment that kind of reveals a little bit of her cha-cha, as well as the ruching moment that we see all through the dress, was so beautifully constructed that it just added some form of like visual interest to this look, and I can appreciate that. Now, for styling, she has paired this look with a pair of gold sandal heels and other golden accessories, and I think she looked really beautiful tonight. Overall, Jordyn definitely served us pure glamour on this red carpet, so this look 1000% has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the musical superstar Victoria Monet. And for the Glamour Women of the Year Awards, she had on this black crepe asymmetric midi dress by Gaurav Gupta from their Spring-Summer 2024 couture collection, and tonight she was styled by the super talented Colin Carter, and you cannot deny that Miss Victoria looked really stunning in this look tonight. Now, I just love that even though this dress might be a bit simple, just the way it was constructed, just portraying that intersection with this dress being a really glamorous red carpet dress, but still having that sort of like executive suit type feel, is just something that felt intriguing about this look to me. Now, the fit of this dress just felt amazing, and I just love this sort of like single exposed neckline. That in itself felt beautiful, it felt sexy, and I absolutely can appreciate that. Now, the inclusion of this serpentine golden hardware just really elevated the experience of this look for me, and it just really added that much detail that I needed for this look. I mean, it looks really expensive, it looks really lush, and what more can I really ask for? Her hair looks really amazing tonight, the shoes were amazing, and the makeup, oh, that was flawless. So yeah, tonight I think Miss Victoria definitely delivered on the glamour, so this look has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the country music superstar Kelsea Ballerini. And for the Glamour Women of the Year Awards, she had on this silver metallic long dress by Donna Karan from their 2011 Resort collection, and tonight she was styled by the amazing Rob Zangardi, and I just did not think I'd love this dress as much as I do right now, but the more I look at it, the more I just fall in love with it, and I think this might be like an unpopular opinion, but I think this dress was absolutely fierce. Now, I don't know if it's the backdrop of the red carpet, but just the way this dress was glistening subtly just felt very glamorous to me. Now, I just love this super metallic fabric that was used in the construction of this look. I mean, it just felt so lush against her skin tone. There was a coolness to this look, and surprisingly, it just did not wash her out, and I loved it. I also am just really in love with the gathering and the ruching details that we see on this dress. It felt super textural, it felt super detailed, and I think she pulled it off so beautifully. More so, the styling of this look with those grey toned shoes and the diamond accessories just felt really smart because it just kind of added that gradient effect to this look without it being too matchy, and I think it absolutely works. I really did enjoy this look by Miss Kelsey, so it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the super legendary Pamela Anderson. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this mint green long dress with a cape by Oscar de la Renta, and she looks really gorgeous, I must say. Now, I just love how clean this look was. I mean, this color just looks so gorgeous on her, and I'm just really obsessed with how this dress was ultimately constructed. Now, I love this stoning moment that we see at the very top of this look. I mean, that mesh fabric in itself that was used to achieve this look was giving me very skin, and I just love how it just blended into her skin tone. Take note, honey, this is how you do a nude illusion. Now, I also just love how the dress just flows down into that cape moment. That in itself was giving me very the Grand Dame diva, and I was here for every second of it. Now, I love the styling of this look with those nude pumps and the dainty jewelries. I think this dress in itself was the main event, so I can understand the choice to do that. Tonight, Pamela definitely did her big one in this look, so it definitely has to be a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the vocal goddess herself, Demi Lovato. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this black, silky, strapless, corseted long dress by Vivienne Westwood. And tonight, she was styled by the amazing Jill Jacobs. And I mean, this dress was so good. I literally had to put it on my list for sure. Now, can we just talk about the fit of this look? I mean, just the way the dress was sitting on her was literally pure perfection, and I was totally just obsessed with it. Now, the inclusion of this corset just really did wonders for her proportion, and just the way she was snatched in this dress is just something I was really gagging over. Now, I just love these gathering details that we see below the corset, and I just love how that extra shiny fabric was draped on the corset to kind of just produce that shimmer. I think that in itself just really added some form of like texture to this look, and I can really appreciate that. Tonight, Demi looks really stunning in this dress. The hair was coiffed for the gods, and the beat was to die for. So yeah, this look 100% has to be a hot for me. First up on our worst dress list, we have the absolute icon Taraji P. Henson. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this black velvet long gown with a cape by Schiaparelli from their Fall Winter 2024 ready-to-wear collection. And tonight, she was styled by the amazing duo Wayman and Micah. And I really don't know, this look was just not it for me tonight. Now, this was definitely one of my least favorite looks from the Schiaparelli Fall Winter 2024 collection, just because of how disproportionate it looked on the model, and I'm sorry, it still did not look good on Taraji tonight on this red carpet. Now, first of all, this was just a lot of like velvet fabric that she had going on, and maybe she would have just gotten away if she used like a much lighter fabric, but this look just felt super droopy and redundant to me, and that in itself was just a no-no for me. I also just did not love the way the dress was just hanging there. I just would have loved the length to be a little longer. I think that would have just made the dress look better overall. More so, that cutout detailing with the chain hardware that we see just felt super strange to me, and it just did not look good on her. I really do want to give this look a pass because this is Taraji, but it's a no-no for me. So yeah, this look by Taraji has to be a chop for me. Next up on our worst dress list, we have the super iconic queen of fashion, Anna Wintour. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this deep blue patterned long dress, and I really know that Anna loves her some good pattern when it comes to her looks and her fashions. However, I'm really just getting bored and tired of these looks. I mean, it's just the same time and time again, and ideally this should become a staple for Anna. However, it's a staple quite alright, but it's an ugly one at that, and I just can't really stand behind that. Now, let's even move on from the repetition of style. This dress was just not giving me red carpet, to say the least. I mean, this was giving me very daytime event, maybe brunch, maybe cocktail, or even like picnic at the park. But when it comes to like a red carpet, there was just a disconnect for me, and it just felt very underwhelming for me. Now let's talk about her just pairing this dress with those boots. I mean, that just felt purely diabolical, and that was an absolute no-no for me. Overall, I just did not love this look by Anna. It's a bit redundant at this point, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the stunning Bryn Whitfield. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this white mesh fringy long dress by Matis Vesky. And this dress was just an absolute hot boo-boo mess for me tonight. Now, this dress in itself just looked very unfinished and poorly made at the same time. And that in itself just gagged the hell out of me for sure. Now, I know that they were going for a very nude illusion mesh material just for the top part of this look, but I really have to ask, nude illusion wear? I mean, this look was giving me very Casper the Ghost with the white mesh just going up there, and that was an absolute no-no for me. Also, the inclusion of these fringy details just felt very underwhelming to me just because of how unfinished and scanty they looked. I mean, I just feel like the fringe detailing needed to be fuller just to really make this look feel glamorous, and I just did not get that, so that was a no for me. I would say though that Miss Bryn is absolutely gorgeous, but this look, not so much. So yeah, this look by Miss Bryn has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the effervescent beauty Moonli Sai. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this deep brown crushed velvet oversized blazer and a matching short, and honey, what is this look to even begin with? I mean, where is the glamour? Has the glamour gone on a vacation? Because I don't think the glamour is in the room with us. I'm really confused. I mean, the texture of this look just felt very tacky and cheap. It looked really crinkly and rumpled, and that was an absolute no-no for me. I mean, she definitely looks like she needs a trip to the dry cleaners. I don't know, maybe that would regurgitate this look, but this look just wasn't bringing me the glamour, so it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the beautiful TV host Laura Whitmore. And for the Glamour Women of the Year awards, she had on this violet off-the-shoulder long dress by Riquette, and she was styled tonight by the incredible Emma Lane. And this could just have been a safe look. However, just the inclusion of these white colored opera gloves to style this look just looked a hot boo-boo mess to me. Now, did they really think they were going to get away with mismatching gloves? Because this was just surely sticking out to me like a sore thumb, and I think it just dragged down the look for me even more. Also, these open toe black shoes with the dress just felt a bit odd to me. I just would have had her in like a pair of pumps to kind of like elevate the look for sure. I don't know, this look just looked like it needed a little bit of a touch here and there, but overall it's just not it for me, so it has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you guys my top 10 best and worst dress at the Glamour Women of the Year awards. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I would definitely catch you guys in the next one. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.